Yo, 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 yo. It's me, it's D with the capital C. Always have been, always will be trying to get this thing like this, shared it up. The milkman is in the building. I almost ran out of words right there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And I'm just free.
It's just Bree over there trying to get this thing like this, shared up too. Is that what you was doing with all your devices over there?
No,
Where
because
your
I'm
devices at? Don't be looking around like you not ready now. What you saying?
I don't have it. I don't have it.
She said, what
Liam
had
hasn't
happened was, Lord
Liam
Jesus.
hasn't returned it.
She said, what had
I
happened
could
to my device? I know that iPad came back up and around there. Wait.
no. Liam hasn't returned it since he got his device.
Oh, I see. I see. I didn't know. See, one child had brought it back, and now another child has commandeered
Mhm.
it. That's what
And
happened
another
when you got all them children. I do not
I
advise it. I do not
I
advise
did
children. If you
not
want to have
advise
stuff, if you want to have your own stuff, don't have children.
it. No, not
Oh man,
sure.
how you feeling on tonight?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
You got more energy than you had all day?
Uh, boy, let me think. I mean, I've been at home minus the few rotations and the few times I've had to go in. But you know what? I was telling my sister today, I have not made it in for one full rotation yet. Every time I had to go
Oh,
in
I
for a
know.
rotation,
Oh, I know. First of all, we've talked about it,
oh, I
but we
know,
didn't need to talk about it for me to know.
oh, I
I
know.
know you.
Uh, yeah, I haven't had one full rotation yet. I just can't make it in for 15 days. That's excessive. I
I
have been working
mean, a half a month.
for 4 years. For 4 years. Like you just can't go back. I can't go back. It'd be so.
Why
And then I was telling because I
you
know,
sound like
you know,
Kamala Harris' campaign slogan? We won't go back.
and then because I know a lot of the people that worked in the office that still work in the office, like from the local office.
Right
It's
around.
the social. My social battery is like depleted. Like it's a lot of office interaction, and
You be
I'm not
like, look, I don't talk to that many people every day. I just have two
right.
children at home,
Like
a
I
few
had two
family
children,
members, a couple
and the
friends.
one calls me. My mom probably calls. I
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
about 5 people on a daily basis.
They
So
ask you
having
too
5
many
people,
damn
like
questions,
that's
wanting to
five
know stuff about
people.
you.
Yeah, like
It's all bad.
how many
It's
people
all
I've had to
bad. And you got to wear that
call.
smile. You know that smile you got to put on when you go to work.
And I feel bad because I genuinely like these people. You know what I mean?
I
But
know
it's
you
just
do.
like
They know you
on
do.
a daily basis, I speak to about 5 people. So having to talk to like 30 people in one day, even though they're people I like, it's just like my social. Oh, I am depleted. Depleted. I've adjusted to not having two jobs so fast. Like it's like I never worked amongst people.
Right? It was like you were ready to not be
I
dealing with
can't go.
folks, and then all of a sudden you had to go
I
back.
can't go back. I can't go back. I can't.
You
I can't
can't.
go
You can't.
back.
We won't. We won't go back. We won't go back. It's a gospel song like that. We're moving ahead.
Mm,
But as you can see,
that's
the energy
cool.
is high. No matter how long the days have been, we saved all the energy for you people. Everybody out there who loves surviving. If you don't love surviving, we love you too. Milk and Bree is in the building. Make sure y'all like and share this thing up. Tag a friend to tag a friend. Get your mama, uncle, cousin, Terry in the building. You want to deprive nobody of all this goodness. Uh, guess what, Bree?
Guess what? What? Chicken butt? The
Bree,
merge?
guess what?
What?
No, girl, it's the merge. It
The
is the
merge.
merge. Yeah,
What's
it's the merge.
after chicken butt?
We we have made it. Yeah, that part. It was after the chicken, but we
I
made it
love
to the
that the merge
merge
is
though.
purple.
And
That the Bucks are purple. I love it.
I
So
know
what do
you
we think
do.
about competition? The first part of the
Okay,
competition.
I enjoyed the. Well, I'm gonna back it up before that because I think Genevieve, I respect her savviness and her curiosity to have gone and found the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have to compete for the competition, and she
That
passed
was a
all the way to the
big
second.
advantage
She
too.
got a little,
That a
yeah,
big advantage.
she got a bye week, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, for sure. And so, but that first part of the competition, I thought Rome and them was gonna get it. I thought Rome and them had it. But until they got to the puzzle. And then what did I see? They let Rome on the puzzle. What Saul say? Can we substitute? Jeff say no.
Can we substitute?
I knew once I saw Rome on that puzzle. When I saw Rome on that puzzle, I knew it was over.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was over when I saw Rome on that puzzle. Uh, what did you think about the first part?
I thought I actually thought the yellow team was gonna win. I was going for the yellow team. I was like sad when I see them like getting those sandbags because I was like, oh my god, they're gonna be so like but the fact that they even did manage to do that pretty quickly. But you know, Gabe, who was getting on my nerves, was on the blue team, and
I felt bad for Gabe. I know you didn't feel bad for Gabe, but I did. He even came back down to help what's the name up. I felt bad for Gabe. He gave it his all. He got them up that wall. Andy was hanging across the side. They was really giving it they all. And then they let Rome ruin it. They let Rome ruin it.
Well, what do you think about them picking players' playground style instead of picking rocks?
You know I'm all for it. Be the last one picked. Be the weakest link. I'm from the 90s.
Are you also upset that they didn't show it?
That is true. I would have liked to have seen it because now it make me seem like this. It was still staged, like it was predetermined or something. I don't know, but I wish I would have gotten to see that on the commercial break.
I want to see who got picked
last.
Who?
And was Rome the last one picked?
Hey, was Andy?
Who was the last one picked?
Andy would have been the last person I picked because I'm still not getting over him sawing that thing with the wrong side of the knife.
Oh my goodness! I don't want to skip ahead, but please remind me how proud I was of Andy at Tribal Council. Let's talk about the second part of the competition, though. I found myself rooting for Sue. I thought Sue was about to take that thing away. I thought she was walking away as the first person who had immunity. But no, it was the person who didn't have a vote who held on the longest. Kyle ends up securing immunity. Now, what did you think of that challenge? I thought I would love to see an endurance comp like that on Big Brother.
I told you before that I was a fan of Kyle, but him and Gabe are not on the same side, and you like Gabe better. But I told you then that I liked Kyle. So I am glad that he won because he didn't have a vote. But I did find myself rooting for Sue. Like if she would have won, I wouldn't have been mad. I thought it was hilarious when Saul was like, "How old are you?" And she's like 45, and he said, "Oh, I'm 42." Like, "Oh, we look good for 42 or 45." And I'm like, "This lady is 50-something years old." And then
we look good.
Mad props to her for making it up that wall. The whole comp, actually, like
for sure.
I couldn't do it at this age, and she's doing it in her 50s. So my perspective about Sue starting to shift. Like I find myself, let's go Sue, let's go Sue.
You just had to root for her. I'm about to say I don't even know where it come from. I'm glad I wasn't the only person in America who was like, "Come on, Sue."
I can't do it at my age. If she in her 50s, and like I'm not like super feminist, but I am female. Hear me roar. Like
Of
and
course,
she just
as you should
out
be,
doing the damn
as we
thing.
all should be.
Like, so, like I feel like it takes until merge for me to really see who I like. I still like Teeny. I like she got drunk. Like that would so be me at the thing. They're like, Teeny, get it together.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Like, I'd have been like, so the boat
Oh
is
man,
rolling.
good old Teeny.
Oh, shit.
Let's talk
I'd have
about
been like,
Rome.
oh, shit. How cocky was he?
I mean, this was no different than what we were used to seeing from Rome. The difference is he was playing with some new people, and this version of telephone did not bid him well when folks started fact checking, cross referencing notes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Rome being Rome now.
Yeah, that part. Um, but I just thought it was so hilarious how he just in his personal diary just talking and talking and talking about Saul. Like, sorry, Saul this, sorry, Saul that. Like, bro. Um, I don't know. It was hilarious to me. He was very
Well,
cocky.
and then the level of delusion that he carried over from last week, thinking that he's running the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he felt like he was running the game. He felt like he knew what the vote was going to be. He felt like he was manipulating and he was doing it. And what he didn't realize is that those advantages kept him in the game probably as long as they did. And
Yeah.
what he needed to do was just kind of try to blend in at the merge. He needed to try to just find some other people to play with who wasn't quite
Way
hip
too
to his
hard.
game yet.
He's been playing way too hard at
Yeah.
the game to just blend in, and there was just no way. But
Oh,
I
come
just
on
thought
now. He could have tried to get in with some other people.
no, he was just playing way too hard. He was playing way too hard too early,
Yeah.
and it's just hilarious though. Like he was just so confident, and
Yeah.
I was like, he's so confident and they're so in unison about it that it's gonna be some sort of twist. So
No,
you think
there's no way he gets to come back. I don't even think they do that on
no,
Survivor.
I just thought like we were being left in the dark about something. So that's like so I thought it was gonna be like some sort of
like
like
they was
we
going with
were getting
Plan B.
blindsided. Yeah, like we were getting blindsided
People were like,
somehow.
oh, it's Andy,
Like,
not
have I
Andy,
ever seen
no.
have you ever seen such a unified vote? Like, I haven't since we've been
Bro,
watching.
I'm trying to
Like it
tell you.
wasn't no discussion, no back and forth. It's always some back and forth, but there was none. Everybody was like,
Yeah,
"Whoa!"
that part.
How
Wrong.
do you think he's gonna feel when
I
he goes
loved.
and watches that back?
He's gonna recognize that he played too hard, too strong. I think. But at the same time, I think that the rest of the cast still respected him. Some folks was definitely giving him some good claps on the way out. He took it on the chin. He wasn't bitter like Annika.
Super classy exit.
You know what I'm saying?
Super classy exit.
Yeah, super classy. Let's talk about him getting to sit in Jeff's seat. Because I would enjoy something like that. Don't let me be the host.
Yeah.
You see, I like to run my damn mouth.
Like, get up. I said
Yeah, they'd
to
have been like, you can go
explain.
back to the you
I
go back
said
to
to
the game.
explain that, not to sit here and tell them that it's time to vote. Like, who do you think you are? Get up. What did you think
Hey, bro,
about?
I'm gonna go up this time. Yo,
What did you think about them telling them telling him that the amulet wasn't a good idea,
what
like that
happened?
they didn't like that twist.
Uh-oh.
I said, what did you think about them telling
Okay.
Steph that they didn't like the amulet? Uh-oh.
I thought it was not important. I wonder if you could hear me say that. You could? You could hear me say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
you
said,
could.
I can
You just
hear
gonna
you.
keep nodding and saying,
Mm-hmm. I missed all of that.
I was you not you was taking a page out of my book. You're right.
No, you didn't see me having technical difficulties.
uh
That didn't pop up.
no, I mean it looked as if I was having some technical difficulties too. I didn't know who was having the troubles.
Oh, I thought it was.
I'm upset we was having troubles at the same time.
No. I
Oh, I
thought it
thought
was
it was me.
I thought it was you at first, but then I thought you were saying that it was me. So I was like, let me adjust my internet situation. So, anywho, the question was the amulets. What
Quality
did you
good
think about
times.
that
Quality good
they
times.
said
I
that
was just
they weren't?
saying that I didn't think that the conversation about the amulet really mattered. Could you
You
hear me
don't
say
think?
that I didn't think that the amulet mattered? That conversation was, yeah, I don't think it mattered.
Oh, I do think it matters. You don't think that they
Like,
take
why do you think it was so important?
because this is the first time that they've done it, and they're getting the feedback from the players that that might not be a good twist and to tweak it for a future season. No.
I mean, it might not be a good twist because they don't like the fact that it paints a target on three people's backs. And for them to actually use it and for it to be beneficial, they're going to get some blood on their hands. Maybe they don't like it because of that. But if they had kept it quiet and nobody knew that it was in existence, and the three of them actually made it to be able to use it, well, in the reality is it didn't even require all three of them. If anybody was evicted, then the other two had all the power. So I
That
mean,
puts
had
some
it been done
target.
the way it was supposed to be, it could it it it, it would have been good though. Because nobody had to know until it
Well,
was
it's
time to
hard
do
to
it.
keep,
They all talk about how they all had experienced blind sides.
but you gotta trust that two other people are going back to their tribes and not saying anything to anybody. Of course, they're going to tell their alliance,
Well, I
and
mean,
word's gonna get out, but they're gonna know
you
that
gotta
you
feel.
have that peace when you get to the, you know. So their plans could be, they could be going back
And
to
if it
their
comes to
camp,
that,
talking to their alliance, and their plan is to take you out so they can have the power of the amulet. So, I mean, the safest way is for
I mean, that's
everybody to
all good
know.
and well. I don't
But
think so. I don't think so at all.
I think
I
any other
think
way you got
that the three of them
to
could have
trust
had a
the people you
conversation.
don't know. But then you got to trust that they're not going to go
That's
back
true.
to their alliance and say stuff. And that's not, you're putting too much trust in the people you don't know.
Hey,
Especially when they're
I don't know what you talking about. Huh?
people that
What?
they've
I don't know what
been
you're talking about. They
with.
crazy. They over here making up stuff. You know they was friends
Yeah.
with Rome, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Get out of here. First of all,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to search my stuff to find my little piece and guarantee you that I would never keep an amulet or an idol or nothing else in my bag. You're gonna have to get that off my person, homie. What's good with you, exotic one? I see you in the building. How you doing, fam? Appreciate you stopping by to rock with us on tonight. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Survivor.
Who
Uh,
is the Beyonce? Let me tell you who is not. Rome. Okay, it ain't Rome.
Do we want to even be the Beyonce? I would want
That's
to
who
be
is
the
not.
Kelly. Personally, I would
Why
want
you
to be
want to
the
be the Kelly?
because Kelly.
Is that because she's not married to Jay-Z?
All that. But she seems number one more normal, down to earth. I personally think she's prettier than Beyonce, but you know, she has gorgeous skin. Like I've never seen that girl have a pimple. Like she has the most gorgeous skin.
Oh,
Like it's just so.
I didn't know she was known for her skin.
Well, you're not a girl, so you might not notice. But I think she has like the most gorgeous skin.
Okay, okay. I can dig it. Go on,
Anyway,
Kelly. We'll let you have
my
it.
opinion. I'm a
Her skin is
Kelly.
so glowing-licious for her.
It,
Yeah.
next time you see her, you're gonna be like, she does have some nice skin. Like you didn't notice it before because you're a man. But now that I've said it, you're gonna look at her and be like, she
I'm gonna be
does have
like, I'm gonna be like,
look at
I'm
them
gonna be
pretty
like,
brown legs. They look so smooth.
is that some of Diddy's? Is that some of Diddy's baby oil? What is that? Is that cocoa butter or baby oil? What is she using? I don't know. Is that
I have,
photoshopped? I don't think one can be that silky smooth.
okay, I have to get my other earbud.
Oh,
And it's
oh, you do?
far away.
It's way over there.
Yeah,
Well, can
way
you just
over.
hear me now?
Hold on.
I
If
mean, but
this
what
dies,
about can you just hear me now?
if it dies,
Yeah,
it'll
I'm
be
about
fine.
to say we ain't got much longer. We already at tribal council. We got Rome
Yeah.
sitting up here looking like he don't know what's going on. We got Teeny just cheesing from ear to ear. We got the other
Boy,
chick he was trying to
it's
put the
so cute.
target on her
I
back,
love it.
doing her eyebrows at Andy. You know what I mean? It's all type of facial communication
But
going on.
Teeny,
I
I
wish
mean,
Rome wasn't in the
you gotta
front because he might have saw it coming.
you gotta think about where Teeny was at, where she just lost her the person in uh their tribe that she was the closest to. She was on the wrong side of the vote.
Yeah.
She felt like she was at the bottom of her well, she knew she was at the bottom of her little alliance over in their
Mm-hmm.
tribe. So it was like for it to go from that feeling like you're at the bottom to winning to getting to eat, getting to drink, and then not having to
Woo!
worry about even at all being a target, and then so much so that the amulet was used on you, even though it was just like a useless, what I mean, just a throwaway. They still gave it
Yeah,
to you,
yeah.
which shows that they like you. And what a big turnaround from how she must have been feeling
Right.
just literally the day before, or 2 days before. So
Let's go, Teeny.
uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I like Teeny. I really do. Sue and Teeny, those
She's
are
growing
where I'm
on me.
going.
She's
Yeah,
growing on me like Sue is growing on you.
yeah.
I think that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Teeny. Let's go, Teeny.
I just want to let Kyle
Okay.
on.
I know. Well, I mean, see, Kyle just reminds me of like some good old boys that don't take a bath every day and play outside a lot.
He said something about Rome making them madder than a bunch of hornets or something. I don't know. He said something real country, and I was like,
Some real
"What?"
country. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
He was
sing real country.
country. Yeah, he's definitely from Kentucky or Alabama
Yep.
or
Yep.
Texas or something of that sort.
Ooh. Like I feel
But
like I can hear him say something like hotter than a possum on a bearskin rug
yeah,
in
I'm
the
ready.
summer heat with grits or something. I'm like, what? What is he talking about? Wait a minute, I gotta ask you a question. Okay, so this also happened in the tribal, but there was some acronyms thrown around. I did not know where FOMO was.
Oh, you didn't know what FOMO was?
Andy said that
That's a
no
pretty
fear of
old one.
missing out. I didn't know that's what that.
Yeah, that's a pretty
I didn't know.
old.
Child. Look, when the old ones was out, we just talked about this last week. When the old ones was out, I was texting you asking you what they meant, and now neither one of us know the new ones, so I still don't know the old ones.
I know a lot of the new ones.
I had to
I
Google
know
it.
a lot of the new ones, and then when I don't know, I ask.
Oh, now you just want to look better than me now. Okay, I see what it is. You bragging, little braggadocious about your acronyms. I got you.
I got the acronyms. They don't just naturally come to me, so I have to ask my
Okay, I
children.
didn't.
But this one I knew. This one I knew.
I had to Google. That's what I had to do. I didn't have. See,
You can
well,
ask me.
and that's what you really have to decide, folks, is if they're worth having around to answer your questions and keep you culturally relevant, or if they just take your shit and you can't keep nothing. That's really what you gotta decide when having children, folks. Okay.
I seen a video, TikTok today, and I sent it to Layla, and it was a woman who was recording as her daughter
Yeah.
was taking. She already had one full sock off, and she was taking the other sock off of her mom's foot and putting it on her feet. And she was like, "This is motherhood, like literally taking
Yeah.
the socks off." And we were on the way to Tristan's game on Saturday, and Layla was like, "I forgot to put socks on," and I'm like, "How'd you forget to put socks on?" And she's like, "I don't know. You were rushing me, and I forgot to put socks on, and now my ankles are gonna be cold at this game." And it's okay. I'll just get sick. And I'm like, "You want my socks?" And she's like, "Yes." So I take my socks off and gave them to her.
Oh
And
my goodness.
like
Oh.
literally
Oh.
giving her the socks off your feet, and I was like, "Yes." And so he was like, and
Yep.
Layla was like, "Dad, what if you were the mom? Like, what if you were a mom, like the mom?" And he was like, "I would be a bad mom because you're not getting the socks
Yeah.
off my feet. Like, you're not getting the socks off my feet." And so, like, so then when I seen that video
Bruh,
today, I was
you
like,
gonna have some cold ankles messing around.
"Socks literally off my feet."
You are not alone. You and mothers around the world just giving up their socks.
Yeah, if you want to experience that, have kids. But if you just want to Google the acronyms like Milk did, then don't. You know, because Google is there. Like
Google is there. You don't need them. Okay. You don't need children to stay culturally relevant and young. You don't need them. Okay. They just take your stuff, including the socks, off of your feet. That's all I'm saying. Giving up the socks. You heard what I said? Well, what she said.
I did right off my feet. Right off my feet. I didn't have them on a good 10 minutes before she just took them.
That's what's happening out here in these streets right now. If you got kids, you got to give it all up. You got to give it all up for your children. Be ready to have children if you're going to have some. You're going to give up your Fruit Loops, your salt left in the world. You ain't going to be able to think. Breathing is a luxury. Wait a minute. Do you have some type of foot fetish, sir? What is this turned into? What do you mean you want them socks? What does that mean? I
think he's talking as like
I need clarification. Oh. I thought he just introduced himself. I thought he put his fetish out there or something like that. Like, oh, toes.
I don't
He said, I want them socks. He said, let me see them. Have you been wearing them all day? That's all bad. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that, sir. Don't come in here doing that. Don't do that. We made it to the merge. The Buffs are purple. Kyle is safe until tomorrow, which we won't find out what that looks like for another week. Week 7 is upon us. We found out last week. We was asking the question, how much longer to the merge? This much longer to the merge. Week 6 It's in the books. Kyle has immunity. Rome is going home. Purple bluffs galore. We all know one island moving forward. Final thoughts going into week 7. Who are you watching out for? Sam is in the hunt. Gabe is in the hunt.
Yeah.
Andy, he's a floater.
Saul, Andy. A lot of people seem like I'm excited. This is Big Brother and Survivor showing out this season. Go ahead,
They really
CBS.
are. They definitely got my attention.
Writing song.
He said the subject change. You just what do you want to keep talking about?
You want to keep talking about the
Excuse me, what did you want me to say? How you like to lick the jam between them joints?
I was trying to give him an out.
Look, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Hey, real life, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get it back on topic, you know what I mean? Bring this ship on home. But he want to go on and dial it back. He want to get into. He was like, "Ooh, plantar fasciitis. Yeah. Ooh, you see the arch on that foot? Ooh, crusty jam between them toes. You got some crackers for that? Like, what is we saying? Hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Hey, get your ass out of here. Keep them toes out your mouth. It's not healthy. What happened?
It's going.
Just tell them that your name is just tell them that your name is Just Bree and it's time to go home.
No,
come on, it's your turn.
All
right, y'all, man. It's been amazing. If y'all want to keep the conversation going with the exotic one, y'all go ahead and drop in his DMs. Anybody with them feet pics, somebody give a shout out to Jersey Meg. I heard she still got them things floating around the internet. Until next time, I am the milkman. And I don't think she can hear me. Oh, she can hear me.
Dang.
Okay.
It just
she's just Bree. What? He ate a Krusty Krab burger. You know it's just a regular cheeseburger that they charged you more for, don't you? It's time for us to go home.
They've always had square burgers at Wendy's. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
They've always had square burgers at Wendy's.
Yes.
You just paid extra for some sauce that I'm sure is just
this what I know.
Mixed together. No, I'm not. No, sir.
Well, Bree, I don't want to keep you from hopping in those DMs. To give a special shout out to Pine Case for having Milk and Joe on last night. It was an amazing episode. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go check it out. Check out Pine Case. Check out next week for another episode of the After Show. We'll be talking all things Survivor. The exotic one is all about them Krabby Patties and feet tonight. I'm not sure what he's trying to survive, but until next time, we up out this piece, y'all.
That was hilarious.
Hold your smile while I
What
click
is
the
wrong
button
with
so I